Have you ever heard the story of the Silver Bridge? On a cold December evening in 1967, it collapsed into the Ohio River, taking dozens of vehicles and lives with it. It was a tragedy that shocked the nation. But amidst the chaos and heartbreak, there's another story, a legend that has been whispered for decades, a story of a woman chained to the bridge who somehow walked away when it all came crashing down. Who was she? And why was she there? That's the mystery we're diving into today. This isn't just a story about a bridge collapse. It's a tale woven into local folklore, a mix of ghost stories, strange sightings, and a search for truth that continues to this day. Let's set the scene. Point Pleasant, West Virginia, a small town nestled along the Ohio River. In the 1960s, it was a typical American town, but something strange began to happen in the year leading up to the bridge disaster. Locals started reporting bizarre sightings. They described a massive winged creature with glowing red eyes. They called it the Mothman. Over 13 months, from November 1966 to December 1967, dozens of credible witnesses, including police officers and firefighters, reported encounters with this terrifying figure. It was seen near an old, abandoned TNT plant soaring through the skies, and often near the Silver Bridge itself. Was it a bird? A paranormal entity? A harbinger of doom? No one knew for sure, but a sense of unease settled over the town. The Mothman became a local legend, a boogeyman that seemed to be a prelude to something terrible. And then, on December 15, 1967, during the evening rush hour, the terrible thing happened. The Silver Bridge, a vital link between West Virginia and Ohio, buckled and fell. The sound was deafening, a groan of twisting metal followed by a horrific splash. In less than a minute, a structure that had stood for nearly 40 years was gone. The aftermath was a scene of pure devastation. Rescue efforts began immediately, but the freezing water and tangled wreckage made it incredibly difficult. In the end, 46 people lost their lives. The investigation later revealed the cause. A tiny, almost invisible stress crack in a single eye bar, a critical piece of the bridge's suspension chain. It was a catastrophic failure waiting to happen. But here's where our story takes a mysterious turn. As rescuers combed through the debris and divers searched the murky depths, a strange rumor began to circulate. A story about a woman. They said she was seen on the bridge just moments before it collapsed. Some versions of the tale claim she was chained to the steel structure, a prisoner for reasons unknown. Other versions say she was simply standing there, motionless, as if waiting. When the bridge gave way, she should have gone down with it, but she didn't. According to the legend, multiple witnesses saw her walking away from the riverbank, soaked but unharmed, her clothes tattered. She didn't speak to anyone, didn't ask for help. She just walked away from the chaos and vanished into the night, never to be seen again. Who was this woman, and how could she have survived? That's the million-dollar question. Officially, there's no record of her. No survivor's account matches this description. All the victims were eventually identified, and none fit the profile of the mysterious, chained woman. This is where folklore and reality blur. Some locals believe she wasn't a person at all. They connect her to the Mothman sightings. Was she a spirit? A ghost tied to the bridge? Perhaps a warning that went unheeded? Or maybe, just maybe, she was another supernatural entity, part of the same strange energy that had gripped Point Pleasant for over a year. Think about it. A chained woman. It's a powerful, symbolic image. Was she a representation of the bridge itself, chained by its own fatal flaw, waiting for its inevitable end? When the bridge died, did its spirit, personified as this woman, walk away, finally free? It's a poetic and haunting thought. Another theory, less supernatural but just as intriguing, is that the story was a product of collective trauma. In the chaos and confusion of such a horrifying event, memories can become distorted, Perhaps someone saw a dazed and disheveled survivor wandering away, and over time, through retellings, the story morphed. The chains were added for dramatic effect, a way to explain her miraculous escape. It's a coping mechanism, a way for the human mind to make sense of the senseless. But the believers in Point Pleasant hold fast to their story. To them, she is as real as the Mothman, another piece of the town's unique and eerie puzzle. They'll tell you that on foggy nights, you can almost feel her presence near the site of the old bridge, a silent guardian of a tragic memory. The collapse of the Silver Bridge was a real-world tragedy with a clear engineering explanation. It led to national changes in bridge inspection and safety protocols, ensuring that a disaster like this would be less likely to happen again. Its legacy is concrete, written in federal regulations and engineering textbooks. But the story of the woman who walked away? Her legacy is different. It lives in the whispers and campfire tales of West Virginia. It's a reminder that even in the face of verifiable facts and scientific explanations, there's always room for mystery. There's always a space for the stories we tell ourselves to cope, to wonder, and to keep the memory of a place and its tragedies alive. So, was she a ghost, a vision, or just a legend born from grief? We may never know for sure, but the fact that we're still talking about her all these years later shows the enduring power of a good mystery. She walked away from the collapsed bridge, and in doing so, walked right into American folklore. What do you think? Is there a logical explanation, or do you believe something supernatural was at play that day? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into one of America's most chilling legends. If you enjoy exploring strange mysteries and untold histories, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you do not miss our next adventure. We'll see you in the next video.